So there's been a lot of changes recently. If you've been following the news for the tech layoffs and things like that, I think Google laid off about 3,500 people. Amazon also laid off a bunch of people. Facebook also laid off a bunch of people as well. And then if you follow sort of the trends that happen over time with layoffs, it's like typically when one company lays off another, like a group of individuals, other companies follow, and then the smaller companies are like, hey, everyone else is doing it, maybe we need to do it too. Plus it's more socially acceptable because larger companies kind of set the standard for it. So yeah, it's kind of a weird time in tech again. We thought we were over the layoffs because that was like a 2023 thing, but clearly it's been happening some more. So as you guys know, I recently started my job at a large tech company. And I feel pretty comfortable there. You know, I'm ramping up. I'm finally working on some projects that have value, and I'm close to actually I just merged in like a change I made that's going to production. And then now I'm just gonna check on the features, see if it's working okay. Then after, it's an internal product too, so the stakes are a little bit higher, but at least it's me putting out something that I can say that I did it fully, right? So how do I feel about this moving into 2024 with all these new layoffs? Basically, I would say, you know what, you got to prepare for it. You know what I mean? So now I'm making money. I have money coming in. My goals are paying off my debts, making sure that I'm saving money and just in a good position so that if I do get laid off or something does happen, I'm not really screwed like I was last time and I'm waiting for it, right? Not to say that's going to happen because I was probably hired in this role because they thought that there was a need for the company to have my position. But I'm going to start going over system design and also leak code questions and find the best platform for me to be able to study off of, because it's always more helpful when you have sort of a plan that has sections built up to it. So I'm going through a list of different options to see which one's going to work for me. But right now I'm trying to figure out how to really balance work stuff, work commitments, side hobbies related to work, such as studying, and also fun things like YouTube, and then also personal life stuff, like going to the gym and making sure that I'm seeing my friends, balancing all that stuff. So starting in this year, I got a new gym membership at a nice gym, and I want to actually use it and go to some of the classes there and things like that. So right now I'm going to head over to the gym. Another goal of mine is to learn a new language. It was either between Spanish or Brazilian Portuguese. And I decided I wanted to make it Brazilian Portuguese just because it's a close tie. Spanish would be really useful in New York City where I live, but I really do love Brazil. I love Brazil. I love the music, and I want to go to Brazil for carnival. So if I do that, then, it's going to be helpful to know Portuguese. All right, let's head to the gym. Eu não sou americano. Eu não sou americano. Sou de Brasil. Você fala inglês? All right, so I finished my workout. Now I'm headed home. It's dark outside already. It's probably only about 5:30 p.m., but it's all good. Basically, some tips for breaking into the job market as a software engineer or in a tech-related field. I would say, one, if you're more of a junior engineer, I would suggest focusing on algorithms and coding, rudimentary stuff. So sort of framework-based things. If you're working with JavaScript or Python, understand the nuances of those languages, but also, try to be familiar with algorithm style questions. So leak code style questions, like lists, arrays, stacks, queues. I would say that's pretty important. If you're more mid-level to senior, then system design becomes a lot more important. And if you're not sure what system design was, which I wasn't really super aware of before, but obviously I'd done it in my career, and then preparing for job interviews, you know, I learned system design. System design is equally as important, and it's how you architect code, how you build systems, how you design an application, stuff like that, okay? So some links that are really useful to use that are free are like Code Academy, LeetCode. There's some GitHub repos with a ton of information on there too. So really, yeah, there's a ton of resources. I'm gonna try using a paid one. I'm not gonna say what it is until I figure out if it's good or not, because I don't want to recommend them and then after they're not that good. Yeah, so I would just say, you know, the market is kind of improving, but it's still pretty crappy. So just be as sharp as possible. Make sure to focus on the rudimentary skills, and you'll probably have a good shot. So leave a comment down below if you guys liked this video. Make sure to also subscribe if you want to see some more of this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.